York City. Whenever you hear this name, you probably think of its most well-known borough, Manhattan. The island famous for its landmark skyscrapers, cosmopolitan lifestyle, soaring high rents, and the New Yorker attitude, fast, impatient, and demanding. But what happens if you turn this dynamic area into one big construction site, just like what's going on now in Lower Manhattan, the area around Ground Zero? This video tries to answer this question by taking you on the latest tour around downtown Manhattan. Certainly the construction site that everyone is most interested in is Ground Zero. However, it is the most inaccessible construction site. Every day, the area around Ground Zero gets packed with thousands of people going to their offices, restaurants, or back home. This video shows what Ground Zero was like at the beginning of June 2008. At the northeast corner of Ground Zero, where tourists usually leave the subway, one can peek through the fence of one of the many gates that give access to the former World Trade Center site. It is probably the most frequented corner around Ground Zero. Nevertheless, the hustle and the bustle of tourists, bankers, construction workers, and trucks, together with gates opening and closing, doesn't seem to bother anybody too much. New Yorkers have a love-hate relationship with their construction sites. If it gets too dangerous or crowded during rush hour, the security staff do their best to control traffic and protect people. Here at the corner of Church and Vesey Street, heavy loaded trucks arrive and leave the site while pedestrians are trying to quickly get around them. Although it seems totally chaotic, the trucks can still find their way in and out without causing accidents. For tourists, the opening of this gate is often the only chance to get a closer look at what happens behind the fences. Although every road to Ground Zero seems to be blocked, there are some ways to get around it. This video was taken in June 2008 from a pedestrian platform at the northwest corner. In the background, you can see the long ramp that allows cars and trucks to enter the lower levels of the construction site. And this shot was taken from south to north and shows some of the old structure on the east side of the pit, as well as the brand new PATH train station from some oversized wall posters. Here at Rector Street on the south side of the pit, this structure was damaged during the collapse on 9/11.
Dressler, we're here at Ground Zero, where the World Trade Center once stood, at the heart of Lower Manhattan. Behind these is a fence that goes around the excavation site that prevents tourists from viewing the construction. And in a few minutes, you're going to see a video actually from New Jersey into Manhattan and get a good look at Ground Zero from another point of view. I hope you enjoy the video and have a good day.
If you really want to see what is currently going on at Ground Zero, you can simply enter the site by taking the PATH train from New Jersey to downtown Manhattan. That way, you will directly land in the construction pit. The train from New Jersey comes out through a tunnel on the west side of the Ground Zero pit and continues on a heavy steel scaffolding until it arrives at the PATH station. If there is one real air train in New York, then this is the one. The railway structure for the PATH train was built to ease the traffic congestion between Lower Manhattan and New Jersey. So instead of trying to catch a view through a fence around Ground Zero like most people do, we went on a ride in the first car of the New Jersey Manhattan PATH train. And here we are in the very heart of Ground Zero, where we can have a perfect look at everything that is blocked off by the fence. It must be allowed to ask a question: why a huge security staff is employed to prevent tourists from taking videos of Ground Zero while a public train allows visual access to the center of it all. The answer to this question remains unknown, but we hope that taking videos from inside the PATH train will not be prohibited soon, so anybody interested in following the construction progress of Ground Zero can do so while having a nice train ride from New Jersey to Manhattan every morning when going to work in the financial district. These pictures were taken in October 2008. In the foreground, you can see massive core of the Freedom Tower. The ramp is still there, and concrete and steel structures will soon shoot into the sky. The Queen hopefully will come back to the area, and Lady Liberty can close another chapter in her diary on the skyline of Manhattan as she continues to faithfully document the ups and downs of the island. New Jersey residents will still have a nicer view of Manhattan than the Manhattan people have. And still nobody will really be upset about it. Everyone will tell you, we New Yorkers are cool. We love New York no matter what. The ferries will continue to run at high speed, and who dares to doubt it? So will the people in Manhattan. So what's next?